Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for reminding. Yeah, we are in our day 2 journey. We will look into Nava Vidha Bhakti and few routines and checklists. We will also look in the day 1 aspects. So we have day 3, the obstacles and the transformation, the inner challenges, inner obstacles faced, and the more methods we can use to overcome it. And Bhakti in daily life, the home, work, relationships, micro habits, which we need to establish, enable, and some personal routines. In day 5, we'll be integration, the meditation with the bhakti, some japas. Then we'll have some 30-day plan, workout plan. The ultimate aim will be Sharanagati, self-surrender, complete surrender, which can lead us to moksha. So this is our journey. Today we'll be concentrating more on Navaveda Bhakti. Before that, we'll try to look into few tools which can be practiced with ease. Okay. So again, I'm sharing my screen. Okay. So yesterday we practiced the 108-second reset, where we just closed our eyes, chanted mentally, experienced the reset. Right? Any mantra we chanted of our own, in the Guru mantra, the mantra which we like, or any positive affirmations, the sankalpa. The ideology is to shift your focus from external to internal, from sympathetic to parasympathetic system. Now we'll look into the second tool, okay, which is the pause, breath, remember, respond. I compiled this and I named it as sacred pause. Okay. So whenever we are triggered by any external stimuli, obviously what happens? Anger, frustration, stress. So we can use this 4-step method, which will create a gap, a space between the reaction and response. Whenever there's a gap, whenever there's a space to respond or react, there is more clarity in our thought, more clarity in our actions. Okay? So something happens, first step would be pause. Just pause before reacting anything. Take one deep breath. Ground yourself. This will help you to ground yourself. Gentle inhale, deep exhale, where we relax very deeply, profoundly. Remember your deity, your Guru Mantra, your favorite God. We'll look into Nava Vidha Bhakti today in more deeper aspect. Respond with clarity. The 4th step. So remember this thing. The step 1 is pause. Don't respond or react immediately. Take one deep breath. Remember your deity. Remember its presence. Or you can also consider how this particular issue, this particular reaction will be done by my Guru or the deity which you are remembering. Then respond accordingly. So this will help you to keep you in peace, right? Normally, whatever we talk, we always blah blah blah, right? Somebody is talking, in between we talk. Rather than we will try to pause it. Okay. So these things, take one deep breath, then remember, then respond. Okay. This will help us lower down our conscious states, lower down the waves. From beta, we'll obviously move to the alpha waves, where we'll be able to respond or act profoundly. Okay, this is one way of doing it. Then again, we'll go for one more tool for the day. I'll make it big. Okay. This is the emotion devotion method, the transformation. Okay. So see, some of the things are even mentioned in Patanjali Yoga Sutras. I'm not going into the text rather. We are just focusing on our day-to-day challenges which we face. Okay. So what can we do? Transformation. The fear we can convert into surrender. It is surrendering to the divine. Whatever the fear we have, the negative impact which we face, we can just surrender. For anger, so it is called Pratibhaksha Bhavana in Yoga Sutra. Anger can be turned into forgiveness. You're angry on something, you're angry on a person, you're angry of certain things which is not happening correct. Try to forgive so that it is not for the other person. First remember, anything is not for the other person. First, it is for yourself, to keep yourself calm, to keep yourself in peace, to live your life, to fulfill your ambitions, to fulfill your goals. So what happens if in anger you are not suppressing your anger, you let it go? Obviously, both people are impacted. The most impacted person will be the you. Whoever is angry will be losing more things. Loneliness, people find sometimes lonely when they are not surrounded with people. So at the time, the best way is to remember the divine. He is always with there. The prana is there, right? 24 bar 7. So we have to focus on the divine companion. Worry, instead of worry, we can just change it to mantra, chant bhajans, right? Have you been to ISKCON temples? They sing Kirtans, bhajan, they sing, dance. Within that half an hour or 15 minutes, you do that. You forget entirely your worries. If not, please visit an ISKCON temple nearby. It's there in Bangalore, it's there in Chennai, two places in Chennai, two places in Bangalore. It's there in almost all the big cities. Or simple as that, use the digital for some benefits. You can open YouTube, you can type ISKCON chantings. Please do singing and dancing along with it with your family. Obviously, you will feel your worries are disappear within a 10-15 minutes time frame. Again, sadness, surrender to God, offer your prayers. And we'll look into one more. Okay, it's a 2-minute mantra method. Okay, very simple. Okay, it is pre-stress preparation. So, no, you are just going to face your boss, or you are going to face a person who is going to, there is going to be a conflict, there is going to be an argument. You very well know that it is going to be there. So, you have to prepare yourself, right? Rather than argument. There is one famous saying which you have to remember. No one can win an argument. Can keep on arguing. Other person will become tired or fed up of you, but definitely he is not going to accept your views. You can never win an argument. Universal fact. It can continue for hours. If the person is fed up and he leaves and he goes away, but he is not going to accept. You only win when that person is accepting. Right? It is very difficult. So we, rather than argument, we can tell it and put it in a different ways. We'll see what is the pre-stress preparation. So before facing any stressful situation, any challenging situation, we know, we foresee. Okay, now you're going to talk to your manager, or you're going to your wife has summoned you. Okay, yes, she has called for you, and you know that there is going to be some conflict, something which you're going to fight on, or something she's going to ask, or the same way, other your spouse. So these challenges, what we need to do, we have to prepare ourselves. Okay. So what can we do? Gently, softly for gentle 2 minutes. We have to prepare for the situation. Then the emotional tone. Set yourself after chanting for 2 minutes, after something thinking divine. Set your emotional tone. Okay. So in order to find your inner peace, you should make sure you are less reactive and more centered. Okay. It is for own inner peace. It is to save yourself. Then when you respond in a clear inner voice, obviously it is not going to be an argument. It is just going to be a shift of words. So this is the 2-minute mantra method model. First you have to prepare yourself, chant, do some visualizations. Then set your emotional tone, listen to your inner voice, and speak out calmly in a patient way. This will help you to rather not to involve or get inside an argument. Obviously, there is no win-win situation anywhere in the argument. The other way which you do the mantra method, it is a win-win for both. Okay? So it is win-win for both of the parties. Do you agree? Yes or no? Have you ever won an argument? Yes? I
Yes,
always
yes, I
lose.
agree.
You don't win it. People will think, okay, if I start, she's not, he or she is not going to keep quiet. Let us say, okay. Then what will think inside? मेरा सर काट के जा रहा है मेरा दिमाग खराब कर दिया पूरा दिन सुबह सुबह right right we know right we are not going to accept it. We'll just either run away or we'll fight, we'll become tired or we have other duty, we'll just postpone the fight. Definitely it will be like pitching for tomorrow. Whenever we have a small chance, we will pitch in again for the same thing, right? The cause for the fight is the same. This will happen for many years. But the reason is food is not good, salt is less, all this will come back again. Correct? Okay, now we will look into Nava Vidha Bhakti. Okay, few tools are there which I have compiled from various texts. We will go through it one by one in our daily three more sessions. Now we will look into Nava Vidha Bhakti, how the transformations can be done, because so everybody are not the same. We are interested in few things and we are not interested in few things. So we can focus the things which we like. So we will give 9 forms of devotion, whichever you are comfortable, whichever the way you look the divine, you can follow. So it is simple. Somebody will treat him as a friend, correct? Somebody has a relation, somebody has any relation. Okay. Somebody full surrender, likes only listening to good words, hearing. So we will look at those 9 aspects now. And basically, it is by the Prahlad, and it has been mentioned in Śrīmad Bhāgavatam. It is one of the most ancient treaty of Gita. I mean Bhakti Yoga. It has many depthful concepts related to Lord Vishnu. Mostly the teachings are related to Lord Vishnu. So we will go one by one. Śravaṇam, listening, Kīrtanam, chanting, Smaraṇam, remembering, Pāda-sevanam, deepest humility, serving the Lord's feet or your Guru's feet, very essential. Arcanam, worship through rituals, offerings. Vandanam, offering prayers, heartful prostrations. Dāsyam, to remove ego, serve. Sākhyam, friendship. Ātma-nivedanam, complete surrender. Final, the ultimate offering which we can do to dissolve into the divine. So why do we need this transformative bhakti? Because of the transformative power of bhakti. The purification of heart, very important. The Anahata chakra lies in it, and it is directly referred to the amygdala, which we saw, the emotions part, the control of emotions, fear. So bhakti gently washes away the impurities, the samskaras, the karmic impression, the negative tendency. First benefit, first goal. The second thing, dissolution of ego. Most of the problems is because of the ego clash. I am superior. I know this. I am not. See, why can't you win an argument? Because of the ego. If there is an ego, there is an argument. If there is no ego, there is no argument. People will not argue if they don't have an ego. They will just let it go. They will try to explain in a soft way. If you're not able to understand, they know that it is only waste of time, but they will put the seed inside you. They will wait for the seed to blossom, to grow it in a tree and to fruit it. Okay? So ego, we have learned it in Patanjali Yoga Sutras, you learned it in Bhagavad Gita. It's the most important factor and it is basic factor for all our problems. So through sincere devotion, the ego, the false ego, disappears or it diminishes. And it is very easy to get direct divine experience by closing our eyes, staying in temples, thinking about the deity or the Ishta Devata, one's own deity, or mantra chanting. So any of these 9 forms practiced with sincerity, love, devotion, so has the complete power to go for the liberation directly, which is the purpose and aim of every human, the Sarnagati. I will answer question in the last. Okay, I see some people are texting it. Sorry, if there is something we can discuss in the last. But if you want, you can interrupt me between, no issues with that. Okay, if you have questions, if you can ask, we can post it in last. Yesterday also, I saw the message of Raksha Bharat later. Okay, we'll discuss this today after the session. Okay, we'll go through it. So moral wisdom for daily living. Beyond ritual, don't do it ritualistic. Ritualistic have some limitations. It should be beyond rituals. Values in each path, we have 9 paths. So each has a different significance. Listening always help us to lead us to openness. Whenever you're listening calmly, you're open. You're ready to accept. You're ready to learn something. Chanting brings truthfulness. For gratitude, remembrance is always good. Service build selflessness. We look into the other aspects as well. It is mainly for the heart transformation. So if we go through our heart, the consciousness, the deeper aspect, we stay in peace, we stay focused. So what is the heart of the practice? Turning our attention from external diversions to internal. The restful mind, right? Through focused devotion. One of the Swamiji says, okay, how is the mind characteristics? A monkey, he always says a monkey, okay? Not even a monkey. You would have seen a monkey. It will come here, jump here, throw something, eat something, throw away. Then it will come near you as if it is going to play. Suddenly it will slap and it will run away. It will do something. Its mind is wayward. It will be jumping from one branch to another branch. Exactly. But our mind is more than a monkey. He gives an example. A monkey, drunken monkey. Monkey, when drunk, what will do? It will do more, right? And it is bit by a scorpion. A drunken monkey is bit by a scorpion. What will it do? It is very restless. Similar as our mind. Okay? He gives an example. Swami Sarvapriyananda is one of the senior monks of the Ramakrishna Mutt. Okay, he has so much of teachings in YouTube. I'm an ardent listener of his Bhakti Yoga sessions and other Karma Yoga sessions. Basically, Vivekananda Mutt or the Ramakrishna Mutt teaches all the types of yogas: Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, and Raja Yoga. So, if you want, you can just Google it for Swami Sarvapriyananda. So the next is opening the heart chakra anahata for deeper connection. Okay, now we will go one by one. Okay, Śravaṇam, listening. Okay, this is one of the most important factor. Why? we don't have the tendency to listen. We don't have the patience to listen. Okay, we dive into some false conclusions or we speak in between so that we don't grasp anything. Okay, for communication, one of the important factors is Śravaṇam. You have to listen it properly. Listen it fully. Okay, then only we need to come to a conclusion. Prejudged arguments, pre-understood things will mislead us as well as mislead the others. So the other person conversation which we are having will lose interest in you if you're not listening. Whatever I'm trying to say, he's speaking in between and he's trying to interrupt me. I'm not given a chance to speak. Right? Everybody loves speaking. Blah, 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 blah. Right? We need to speak. So every dimension have split, compiled into three: a moral wisdom, the yogic dimension, and the spiritual growth. We look one, you'll understand how it has been split. And also given few examples of famous personalities who are very famous for this path, Śravaṇam. Okay, and every path will have the same structure. Okay, so what is the moral wisdom? Listening skills are very important, which will bring humility. Again, patience is required, right? Somebody will speak for hours. We will not allow you to speak. You have to gently listen. Mostly, this is very efficient for yoga therapist. You have to listen, right? You cannot come to a conclusion, or you want to patiently listen. And it says that you're genuinely open, and the other people have more trust on you. What is a yogic dimension? It is something like pratyahara. Okay, so the practice of withdrawal senses only tuning the ears. You would have learned or practiced yoga nidra. In the similar way, this is a pratyahara. We only listen. Okay, it will help you to deepen your shraddha. See, one thing I would like to say: shraddha is one key fact which is very important. Faith. When we talk about Shraddha, I remember the Prashna Upanishad. Okay, Prashna Upanishad, Guru Pipalada, where 6 disciples come and want to learn from Pipalada. Okay, so what happens? They come and they wanted to meet the Guru and they wanted to address their doubts. The Guru says, stay in the ashram for 1 year, following certain duties, maintaining certain faith and other things. You have to have faith on me. Then at the end of the 1 year, okay, you can answer, you can ask the questions, and if I know, definitely I'll answer. If I don't know, I cannot answer. What will we do right now? Okay, sir, thank you, sir. Okay, if you are alive next year, and if I'm alive next year, I'll try to come and meet you. Okay, I will say bye bye, come out and say, I just come and met a mental man. Okay, why should I stay with him for 1 year? But no, they had extreme faith on the Guru's Vakya, extreme faith on a person, extreme faith on the divine. It will obviously turn into this. Okay, they stayed. After 1 year, they asked the questions, they got the explanation, the meanings, and they reached at the higher state. Okay, the faith is very important factor, always. Without faith, nothing will happen. So we will have faith for some time, but after some time we will put opposite vicharana, right? Opposite thinking. We'll say that, okay, from today I'm going to practice. Whatever it happens, I'm going to practice yoga morning, 5 o'clock. Then again, opposite thought after some time, too much of work I did today. I'll sleep today. No, I'm not fit for this. Some opposite thoughts you put. Remember, if you put a single thought, definitely it is the goal of the nature to make it successful. Even if you're sleeping, it will wake you. It will come, pull you, and put you in the yoga room. It will automatically, you might fly also. That is also possible. But you should not put the opposite thought. That is very important. Only one thought. Okay? I will practice yoga daily, sincerely from morning 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Whatever happens, that's it. No other opposite thought. Today, no. Today, I'm going to out of station. From tomorrow, can I do that? I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling exhausted. Today, I've worked more than 15 hours. Or have a family function. No, you should not put an opposite thought. Only one thought. The nature work is to fulfill it. Obviously, it will do it. No contraindicatory or opposite thought there. It will do it. I guarantee it. Everybody has guaranteed, so I will also. Okay. So, in the spiritual truth, what happens if you listen to the glories of God or the divinity, deep rooted, in it will go into your samskaras. Whatever the samskaras, the previous samskaras are diminishing, it is going away, and it's only the good stays. Even those unable to perform elaborate ritual can cannot do it, but they can also attain the liberation only through listening. Only through listening. This is one way. Okay. We will see some examples. Prahalada. I hope everybody knows recently the film, the picture of Prahalada, the Narsimha Avatar came in Telugu. I believe it was very famous, the animated movie. Okay, he's a small boy. Okay, his father was Asura, a demon. Okay, he wanted to conquer the entire universe and he wanted to establish himself as the superior, as the divine, as the god. But his son, so he started preaching that everybody should only follow his instructions and pray to him, and all the rituals which were been happening, the saints, he disturbed everybody, put him in jail or tortured or killed. So that was his father's doing. But Prahalada was taught in his earlier age about Lord Narayan. He listened so many things about Narayan. He was completely into devotion through listening. He had self-surrendered. Nothing. His father even tried to kill Prahlada in many ways, but nothing happened to him. At the end, the god himself appeared as to save, protect Prahlada in the form of Narasimha avatar, and he killed the demon. This is the story. And there are many other stories of Maharishi Sukha, King Parikshit. Okay, King Parikshit know that he'll die in another 7 days. In other of people, what we'll do, we'll cry, we'll weep, or we wanted to go to some place or enjoy or eat something or do something within that 7 days. Most of the times we will be crying only. But rather he spent his time listening only to Śrīmad Bhāgavatam to attain liberation. Kīrtanam, the second, singing, yeah, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. I always remember it's gone. Okay. Yogic practice, it harmonizes the prana. Whenever I say, we see my hair, goosebumps. Okay. The life energy, the transformative power, the sound of the vibration. Okay. So it helps you in the effortless meditation. A natural state will awaken within your heart. So moral understanding, you are praising the God, the praising the Brahman, the praising the Almighty, praising the divine. At least we are not gossiping, right? Look what he has done. Look what the girl is wearing. Look what my neighbor is doing. Unnecessary things. And we show only love and gratitude. This is the morality. Spiritual gateway. Many Swamijis like Swami Sivananda said, in Kali Yuga, chanting is very most easiest and direct path in Kali Yuga. Other things are difficult. This is more easy. That's what many Swamiji says. Nama Kirtan, Nama Sankirtan. Okay? So the heart unites in the Kirtan and the boundaries are dissolved into blissful states. Narad Muni, okay, Narayana, Narayana, okay, everybody knows it. Sage Valmiki. Sage Valmiki stories, I believe people know that. Okay, I'll tell a story also. Um, Story of Sage Valmiki, Ajapa Japa. Okay, Narad Muni comes and he sees that Valmiki, as he was a dacoit. He used to steal people who travel in the forest. One day Narad Muni comes and he sees and asks Valmiki, okay, you're now getting so many sins. Just go and ask your family, will any one of your family member, Valmiki, do everyone know Valmiki? before I tell the story? Yes or no? Who's Valmiki? Who has written Mahabharata, right?
Ramayana.
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 Ratnakar.
Thank you. Very good. So people are still with me. Thanks for it. Okay. So Daku Ratnakar. Nice. So then what happens? Then nobody, he went and asked his family member. Nobody were ready to take his sins. They said, it is your duty to feed me, his wife, his parents, his kids. However, the money you earn, for me, it is not the problem. You have to earn it. You earn it in a good way. I'm not bothered about how you earn. It is duty to take care of us. I will not take your sins. So he is very depressed and he comes back again. Then Narad says, okay, do the japa. Okay. Rama, 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 Rama. Okay. He continuously does it. Ultimately, he attains divinity. Okay. He becomes, when he stands, it becomes Rama, Rama, Mara, Mara, Mara. Rama, Rama, Ra plus Ma, Mara, Mara. Even that chanting also helped with sincerity and devotion. Okay. Now everybody knows Valmiki. One of the famous epics ever, right? Ramayana and Mahabharata will stand always, right? Recently also in Tamil, Ramayana was being there and most of the people were looking into it. So one of the famous epics. And one of the more, one nice story I'll tell, okay, about Narada Muni and Lord Vishnu. I don't know how many people know the story, but anyway, I would find interesting because I see Narada here. Okay, Narada is very happy, okay, and he says that to Lord Vishnu, I am the most sincere and devoted bhakta for you. Am I? Vishnu. To Vishnu. Vishnu says, no, no, you're not. And who's that guy? He shows a farmer. Okay, what does he do? Daily morning, when he gets up, he chants my name. Then daily afternoon, before he eat, he chants my name. And before he sleep, he chants my name. Only 3 times? I chant Narayana, 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 Narayana every second. Only 3 times he's chanting. Okay? And you're saying he is your favorite. He is the most dearest. That Narayana, Narad Muni wants to argue with Lord Vishnu. And Vishnu is more this thing, right? He wants to avoid the argument. He says, no, no, now we are not for an argument. I have an important work for the universe. Okay. He gives to Narad Muni a full a basket or something like whatever that. He gives it full with oil. He says that this is very important. You have to go through the entire universe. Make sure that not even a single drop of oil is being spilt. If it is spilt, it is considered as a bad signal. So Narad Muni is like, okay, okay, I'll do that, Vishnu Swamiji. Then he goes. And he comes back. And Vishnu says, okay, have you done that? Okay, yeah, done, I'm done. Okay, now you say how much time you chanted my name. He says, none. I wanted to make sure that single drop of oil is not being spilled. I was just focusing on that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Yes or no? Then Vishnu explains that your duty is to say only chant my name, but his duty is to work, feed his family, right? Farmer, from morning, farmer will get up at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. They will not sleep like us. They don't need alarms. Okay, 3 or 4, a farmer will be awake. He will take care of his farm, the cows, the cattle. Okay, the cattle herds. Then he'll be in the farm at 5 o'clock. Okay. So in between his duty, he is remembering thrice. That is considered one of the highest version. And one more story which I was supposed to say yesterday, but I'm saying it now. Sabari. Okay, it's the time during Ramayana story. Okay, Rama was about to visit Sabari's place, ashram. Okay, when what she will do is she will have only jamuns, the Navapadam, to feed Rama and others. So she wanted to give only the good ones to Rama. Okay. She knows that in the fruits, some are good, some are, it's very sweet, some are little bit bitter in taste. So what she does, she bites, okay? And if it is good, she will keep it separate. And if it is not good, she will throw it. So like that, she had some 20 or 50 jamuns and she offered Rama and others. Lakshmana became very angry. You are giving the bitten fruits to my brother. How dare you do that? But Rama simply smiles and takes it. Okay. This is the form of devotion which the Sabari has shown to Rama. Right? She does not want to Rama to taste the bitter part. So God says that whatever you offer me with your kind heart, I will take it for sure. It is not like that you make hundreds of dishes and offer him. It's one small tulsi leaf, small cup of water, something very small also. If you offer it, he is ready to accept a small flower. That is also mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So it should not be, I'm going to break 108 coconuts, then only God will become happy. Then he will give more things. That is different story. I don't want to talk about. Okay. So any small offering, daily a small tulsi leaf, a small flower, a cup of water for him, more than enough. He'll be more satisfied. You know. So Kīrtanam, we have explained. Now we'll go to the third one, Smaraṇam, remembrance. Always remembering the Lord. Who will be the example? Who do you think?
Lord Hanuman.
Hanuman, always, right? He even open his chest and he shows that only Ram, Lakshmana, and Sita Mata is there. Okay. So, what is the yogic insight? Dhyana, it will help you in your dhyana meditation, always one focused thought, correct? Not hundreds of things. You are not deviated. Remembrance, it will help you to bring gratitude. Gratitude again will help you to soften your ego, soften your heart. The kleshas, remove your egos. Insight, continuous remembrance transforms every act, whatever the act you do, into a sacred worship of the divine. Okay, one of my masters, okay, he was my friend. He was saying that I'm going to do service. When he was in the kitchen, I thought he was going to do something. I said, I will also help. Okay, then anyway, he was not doing anything, he was eating. Okay. He said, you are going to do some service. I also came to help you. What the service you are doing right now? He's saying paid puja, self-service, I mean, stomach puja. Okay. I was like laughing. Okay, then only understood. Okay, he has to also eat, right? In the morning he was working, and I don't know whether he would have definitely not take food in the evening. I know about him. So he's doing his own service. That is also very important, right? You have to take care of yourself. This is the vehicle, right? It has the highest divine soul. The Krishna also inside the Narayana. The divine resides in your heart. So you have to take care of it, right? Nourish it daily. Only the idols of the temples will have that Santana, Abhishek, and other things. The same, right? The inner heart. We have to put it with pure thoughts. That is the real Abhishek, right? Buying expensive ghee, sandan, chandan, sandalwood, paneer, and other things. Before that, good thoughts are more to purify our thoughts. Okay, then we'll go to the next. So Anjaneya, Lord Anjaneya Hanuman is more than enough for everyone. Again, Prahalada is also an example. Pāda-sevanam. Okay, lotus feet. Okay. Pāda-sevanam, who do you remember? I remember one famous personality. He is related to Rama. Rama's brother. Anyone remember?
Bharat.
Very good. See, even Rama was out in an exile for 14 years. Bharata took the sandals and he kept it in the throne. And the sandals only ruled the place for 14 years. That is Pāda-sevanam. Okay, Guru also we do the Pada, this thing, right? Pada Puja, we wash with some water, with paneer and with flowers. We'll wipe it, then we'll keep some flowers. Very important. So what happens by this? Yogic foundation will look into no ego when you're touching another's feet, right? We feel that touching another feet, we are reducing all this thing. The ego will be eliminated. Surrendering will happen. Obviously, the Mooladhara chakra will be activated. Moral wisdom, service with humility, high expression of love. You treat people right, all with the same guy. You road, you see people who are in different status, you treat them kindly. All people, you'll feel the same. Spiritual truth, to serve Lord's feet, it means to take refuge in Him directly. Directly, you're transforming your service into worship and dissolving separation. Pāda-sevanam, Bharata will do. Okay? The example of Bharata will do. See, the PPTs, I'll be sharing it by tomorrow. Today, I don't have a Wi-Fi. Probably I'll be getting it by this evening. The PPT and video session will be shared by tomorrow, maximum. Arcanam, okay. Very famous. You would go to the temple people, the priest, the pandit, the panda, the pusari, the pujari. That's it. It's divine with certain rituals, which has been mentioned in our agamas or in the Vedas, offerings. It encompasses not only puja, but offerings, one's time that you have to import it. That is more important. Time is important, and the heart, the energy to the God. True worship is a bridge from the finite to the infinite. The finite is you, the infinite, you don't know. There is no borders. So, transforming every act into a sacred offering. So, three dimensions again: spiritual, inner worship, yogic practice, karma yoga, moral foundation, discipline, purity, gratitude. When the heart becomes a temple, every action becomes a worship. It's very, very important thing which you have to remember. It has deepest meaning because heart, obviously, the Krishna resides, the Narayan, the divine, the highest self resides there. When you understand it is a temple, obviously, whatever the action which we do becomes the worship. Yes or no? Do you agree? And you have to remember also, not only your heart is a temple, others' heart are also temples. Yes or no? Are you there?
Of course, yes.
Very good. Thank you. I heard one.
Yes.
So now two. Thank you. So Vandanam, the language of humanity, the art of offering prayer, salutations, prostration to the divine, puja karte hain. It also helps to bridge between the expression and the gratitude. The words here becomes a bridges between the human and the divine. The act of bowing down, right? Vandanam. Right? You're not standing like this. Yeah, tell me. You're in a humble position. What happens? Obviously, you are open to receive. So the sacred prayer refines speech and thought, transforming compliance into gratitude, resistance into sweet surrender. Complaints, right? I complained of whatever I see, whatever is happening around me. I remember Swami Vivekananda and Swami Ramakrishna. Okay, Ramakrishna said to Vivekananda, Lord Durga will give you whatever you ask. You know that. Just go and ask and come. And he came back. What did you ask? So you asked for a nice life. What did you ask? Nice clothing, nice food, or what did you ask? No, I asked only one thing. What did you ask? Whatever happens, I need the courage, I need the strength to withstand it. Oh God, please give me the courage. I'm not asking for this or that or this. Whatever it happens, please give me the courage. That's it. To withstand the problem. That's it. The act of bowing will obviously help you to dissolve your egos, alignment of the heart. Vandanam, moral wisdom. The rigid ego is now bent with the help of the love. See, love is everything. Love towards divine, love towards your partner, love towards the kids, love towards your parents, love towards the society. Very important, right? We are born from the society. We are made from the society. Our thoughts, our actions, our everything is based on the society only. Your thought, the way Kaushik or the way a person is because of his thought and his action. It is coming directly from the society only. Few from the family, most of it from your society only. If you're staying in Delhi, everything, the culture changes. The way where you reside changes. It is from the society only. So it is very important. Society we have to love, we have to take care. It is your responsibility. Yogic understanding, it helps activate your Sahasrara chakra. So connecting consciousness to divine. Mantra japa, calming mental turbulence, and awakening the Bhakti rasa. Here also, Kunti Devi surrender. You know this. The opponents where the Panchapandava faces was a huge army. Even the gurus, the great gurus, the great Bhishma, the immortal Ashwatthama, the great Guru Dronacharya stood against them, and much more. But surrender of Kunti and Arjuna helped them win over the battle. Right? So complete surrender. We will speak about more surrender at the last, which is the last form. Okay, we have 4 minutes. Okay, we'll continue with Dāsyam from the next day. I don't want to extend your time. If you have question, the group is open up for question. I see the first question from Raksha Parakhi. He has asked it yesterday also. So the question, I'll read it out. Can I ask in Bhakti Yoga superior or Karma Yoga superior? I thought Karma Yoga was superior according to Krishna and Gita. See, Krishna has told various ways of yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Samkhya Yoga. Okay. Out of which he has also talked about Raja Yoga. It depends on person to person, right? Agar, if you are based on action oriented, you have to go for Karma Yoga. At the time, if you're going to sit in Bhakti Yoga or Dhyana Yoga, you'll not be able to prosper. Okay, but the ultimate aim of the ultimate yoga is to surrender yourself, either in knowledge, correct? Either in Karma Yoga. The surrendering action is the most important. Whatever you do, the forms may vary, the actions may vary, but if you surrender, oh God, take care of me, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do meditation. Okay, the simplest way of getting deeper meditation, I'll say, I always have the statue of Lord Hanuman. He is my favorite deity. He acts as my friend, my well-wisher, my friend, philosopher, everything. So whenever I sit in meditation, I'll just stare at him literally for 1 minute. Then I'll think as if I am him. I am Hanuman, and I'll think how Hanuman will meditate on Lord Ram, the great Lord Ram. How will he meditate? The same way I'll also meditate. Obviously, 5 to 10 minutes, you'll be able to do nice meditation. The bhavana of being your guru will help you a lot. It's one of the secret technique which I'm telling you upfront. Because many people will not teach you or not even tell in lectures, but it is there. You have to feel yourself as your guru or the thing which you like or the God you like. You feel that the same God is in with you and you're going to do as if the God is going to do your meditation or any practice. It will work wonders. It will be more efficient. So Krishna has said in different chapters in different ways, but the ultimate thing is surrendering to him. After surrendering, nothing is there, right? But again, he says that after you surrender, please don't sit idle. Okay, even Krishna as a god, as an avatar, he do his daily nitya karmas, daily rituals, so that when people follows you, okay, then they'll sit, okay, Kaushik is now attained. He is sitting simply. I will also from my home sit simply, I will not do anything. No, it should not be the case. So Krishna done his daily rituals so that people will follow, okay, I will also do my daily rituals. So that should be the case. You have to be a role model. When you are a role model, you have to make sure that you are first proper doing all the sadhanas. So that is also important. You cannot sit simply. Any other questions? I'm ready to take it up, or we can end up the session. So please join us. We'll just complete the Nava Vidha Bhakti and certain tools again. Okay, then we will have a very important topic. Okay, one second. Sorry, my system is stuck. Trying to get it back. The 6 inner enemies. Okay, we'll look into our 6 inner enemies and see how we can fight with them better. Okay. Any questions? If not, you can even also put it in the group. The group is open for questions. Okay. Or
Sir,
any
one
discussion.
suggestion, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, for a contented person, he is who is very happy with his activity daily, routine activities, and for his doing good things and other things. He is very contented person with family and with society and other things. So for him, is it necessary the bhakti channel to attain moksha and other things? He is very happy with the system and he is doing his best. So he is
You
very
are saying
contented
that he's
person.
doing it. So what does he believe into?
So he believes himself.
That is fine. Because I said Krishna is inside you. Or the Lord, ultimate Lord is inside you. Believe inside, believe your soul, that is more than enough. You have to believe in something. Okay. And what is the highest more option? So he believe in himself. It is very good. Okay.
And he does very good things also.
Obviously,
Self-contentment is much more.
Self-contentment is more than enough. The person who is self-contented, in Bhagavad Gita, it is referred as Sthita Prajna. He does not cry, he does not jump out of joy, he is self-contented, he will always do the good things only. Okay, for him, nothing is required actually. For a person who is established in the higher self, nothing is required. It is only for the other person. Okay, they do it as if I said, as a role model, they do it certain things. That's it. For them, no practice is required. They don't want to do any practice. They are already reached a position. If you want to be a role model and others want to follow you, you can practice. Otherwise, it is not. Ramana Maharishi, he has not practiced anything. He said simply only. Okay, he said simply. So did I answer it?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Closing prayer will end up the session. So request before that everyone to join tomorrow by 5:55. We'll continue the Bhakti Yoga series. Thank you all for joining. We'll have the closing prayer and we'll end up the session. Thank you all.
Please join your palms. Yes, sir. Please join your palms. Gently close your eyes. Sangachatvam samvatatvam sambho manasi janatam deva bhagam yatha purve sangyanana upasate. Please rub your palms, warm them up. Cup them over your eyes. Lowering your palms, gently open your eyes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Hari Om.
Hari Om,
Thank
sir.
you, sir. Thank you.
Hari Om. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hari Om.
Thank you,
Hari
sir.
Om.
What an energetic presentation.
Thank you all. Hari Om Revati ma'am. Hari Om Randrasi. Hari Om. Thank you all.